Because what if the coronavirus is the thing that opens the country up to the power of the gospel? What if the coronavirus is the thing which starts the next revival in our land? As people are filled with terror, and the children of God stand up and say, I will give you hope. That's what we're facing. Everything is a gospel opportunity. Everything is a pointer to the grace of Jesus Christ. And we have the privilege of being the ones to be here at this time, at this very moment, for the glory of Jesus Christ. Do you know that? Did you know that God has foreordained, chosen, planned that you would be alive during the coronavirus? You think your life is purposeless? Oh, brother, sister, your life is filled with purpose. You've been hand-selected by God to be alive at this time. We need not fear. We need not be terrified, because the one who said, do not be terrified, had planned for this virus to happen. That's why we don't have to be afraid. But that leaves us with a question. How do we respond? Let's just very briefly, what do we do? The coronavirus is a reality. We don't know how bad it's going to be. We don't know what's going to happen. But regardless of what's going to happen, how do we, as Christians who are not alarmed, who are not terrified, how do we respond? And I want to suggest three simple, very simple things. Firstly, if God is sovereign, well, I should say, since God is sovereign, since God is in control, we must pray. I don't mean let's get the pastor to pray on a Sunday. Since God is in control of the coronavirus, what's going to be the natural thing that we should do? Fall upon our faces and pray with all of our might. If He sent it, He can stop it. Since He controls it, He can rewind it. He can use it. He does use it. Secondly, I want to suggest that we need to speak. Think of 1 Peter 3. Always be ready to give an answer for the hope that is within you. That is the situation we're in right now. And lastly, I think we need to act. Let me point you to an amazing example in John Calvin. In 1542, the Black Plague hit Geneva. And the city was riddled with it. And so what did John Calvin, the faithful pastor, do? He went into every home and visited every person who was dying of the Black Plague. It's basically a death sentence. And eventually, when the city rulers and church rulers discovered what he was doing, they banned him. They said, you can't do that. We need you. You're too important to risk getting the Black Plague. And so, late at night, he would climb out of his bedroom window and go and visit the people with the plague. And I just wonder, what would it mean to one of you if you got sick and one of us turned up? Because you can't go to the groceries to buy food. We're called to a radical love, aren't we? A radical love.